He's getting trained. It's rigorous training. Oh, he did it. So, fail. Sometimes it doesn't work. Uh-oh, now we got a problem. Mistakes were made. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? Runtime Error back with another episode of Minecraft on the GlitchCraft server. Episode 3! Episode 3, guys. Can you believe it? We're on episode 3 already. We've done a lot. We did a lot last week during the Twitch live streams. If you were there, I appreciate you. There's going to be a little bit of a review for those of you who've already seen this. But for the rest of you, I'm standing here in front of a big blank wooden wall. It looks like I'm on a stage. It looks like I should be given a to be or not to be. That is the question. No. We did a thing. Well, we did a couple things. Let me just show you around real quick. So, if we come over here real quick, come down our little scaffolding, maybe one day, if we go down. Thank you. So we built a villager breeder right over there. You can see the little love hearts happening. There's probably going to be a baby squirting out over there pretty soon, anytime. Maybe not. Okay. And then another thing that we did was to build this amazing. That's not my design. That's an Impulse SV design villager breeder. That's the villager breeder that pretty much everybody makes because it's amazing, and you should go check them out. Impulse SV. I'll put a link down in the description. But this is my design for. This is corporate headquarters for Runtime Industries. This is our training facility for our new recruits, our new employee recruits. That's our head trainee. He's the manager of all training facilities. You see, he likes to kill them with kindness. He's got his little pink tulip. That's his official manager uniform helmet that he's wearing. And so if we come over here and we push this button right here and we send... Oh, wait. So first of all, the villager breeder... Second of all, we need to sleep. The villager breeder inputs all of the villagers right over here to where they start out in the maturation station. Little baby villagers come shooting up here. They hang out here when they get to be great big villagers. Boy, that would have been cool if it happened right there. They just pop up and they end up in a little holding cell over there. So then we can push this button and say, bring forth the next recruit. And here comes a guy right here to get trained up by our head trainer. He's getting trained. It's rigorous training. Oh, he did it. So, fail. Sometimes it doesn't work. Uh-oh, now we got a problem. Mistakes were made. Okay, attempt number 2. Bring forth the next trainee. Okay, did it. Send him on to the next location. Okay, that time it worked. So now we get a chance to get a good look at our guy. And look at him. Just look at him. He is worn out. Worn out from an intensive day of training. Do you know what he needs? Is some food and water. A little food and water, a little nourishment to replenish him after his long, hard day. So we're going to turn this on right here because we want to help this guy out. And we'll send him on. We give him a quick bath and a little food to eat. Give him the food to eat. And there you go. You can see him shaking around a little bit. He's just getting so energized. Yeah, just food and water and rest. And he's just so happy to be an employee of Runtime Corp. And he just can't wait to get on the sales floor and just smash it out, smash it into park. But basically now we just wait. And there he is. Now that he's all set up, we can send him off to his next station, which is job assignment. Boom! And there you can see, because he's now the most well-trained villager on the entire GlitchCraft server, he offers not 28 or 20 or whatever that used to be emeralds for Depth Strider 2, but a mere 1 emerald for Depth Strider 2. Either way, Depth Strider 2 is not good enough for us. We're going to change that out. But we can't because it's outside of work hours. So, we're going to have to figure out something else to do with this guy. And then we'll come back once we've got a decent trade. Alright, so now that we're back inside of work hours, we can just reset this guy as many times as we want. We got Silk Touch! For 1 emerald, we're gonna take it. We needed Silk Touch anyway. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Lock it in that answer. Boom, Silk Touch book. Alright, we got it. Now, what do we do with this guy? Because we can't just let him live here at the training facility. We got other recruits that we need to come through. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hit this button right here. And he shoots right on out through here. But that's not all. We need to actually do something with him. We can't just pile them all up out here. And that's where the rest of this build comes in. So I've done a couple of different villager trading halls in the past, and they always seem to. I've had a couple of designs that worked out, and I liked them, and they looked good, and they held the villagers in place, and everything was easy to access. But for some reason, they would always like lose their workstation, and then they'd pick different workstations that they couldn't get to, and then their trades would start getting locked out. Well, I've worked on several different designs, and I finally come up with one that so far, in all my testing, it always works 100% of the time. And so that's what we're going to build here today. Basically, I'll just show you kind of basically how it all works. So we have a station. Let's just, let's see. Who is this guy? What are you? Silk Touch? Perfect. You're going to go, right here. So if I put this here, and we'll put down a new lectern for him, just like so, that he'll be able to use. We'll light the area up. Well, okay, let's do this, and this, and this. And then a little wall like so. Just like that. Yep, perfect. And then this guy goes right here. Okay, excellent. Now, for the time being, now all we have to do is do this. And this. And this. Push him along, get him into his spot. One more. Boom, he's there. Knock this out. Put our wall back. Being very careful. Here we go. We got all the stuff. We just heard him. He already picked up his new workstation. We're lucky. There we go. We got our rail back. And that's it. Now he thinks he can move, even though he kind of can't. He's all good to go. Now it doesn't really end there. What we can do after that, what I like to do for space-saving reasons, right, is we can set up. I didn't bring another lectern with me. That's all right. We can do this too high. Another lectern will go right there. The other villager will stand on this trapdoor, like so. But instead of using walls, we're going to use some glass panes. Just like so. And then another one actually right there. And that's going to help with their pathfinding. Believe it or not. And then we'll, and then the rest will be either roof, or we could place another set of trapdoors to cover all this up so that it doesn't bounce out. And then in addition, that's actually not completely enough to kill their pathfinding all the time, because sometimes they feel like they can pathfind out this corner, and they'll still pick another one. But where you see cobblestone, this is all going to be solid wall once the build is done. But basically, this is the stall, just like this. And you could just do it one high and repeat it as many times as you want. I like the idea of having it too high. Then I got a guy here that I can access. I have a guy right there that I can access. And I put them all around like so. So I'm going to build all those out real quick and just kind of show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so there we have all of the villager trading stalls built and ready to go. There's a couple of lecterns still missing because I don't have enough leather to make the books, to make the bookshelves, to make the lecterns. But this is definitely going to give us a really good start. I think now what I want to do is kind of plan out where I want everyone to go. And so I'm thinking this guy's going to be Silk Touch. So then I think right here, we're going to make this Fortune. That'd be our other pick. And then this is going to be Mending. If I can spell it right. And then this is Infinity. Because those are like our two one-off deals. And then right here we'll do Sweeping Edge and Looting. And on this side, Unbreaking and Efficiency. Efficiency? Is that how you spell that? Just like that. We'll dye them white so they're easy to read. Those are like our main enchants right there. So now, on this side, let's do like our weapons and armor. Well, weapons are taken care of. Armor. I know that I had a need for all of these, but I can't for the life of me think about what they would be. So, let's say that this would be protection. And then this is going to be fire protection. The way that I like to do it. You can see that's another thing I didn't talk about. I got diamond armor now. Mostly diamond armor. I got the boots, the pants, and the hat. I never make a chest plate. I just don't do it. Nope, not going to do it. Because sooner or later we're going to have an elytra, and then we're never going to wear the chest plate again. So it just doesn't make sense to wear it. So because I only end up with 3 pieces of armor, for my purposes, let me sleep. The best possible armor that I can make is having 2 pieces with protection 4. And protection 4, protection 5. I can't remember. Protection for the highest level of protection, and 1 piece with fire protection. It just gives me that little extra added bonus from the fire protection. If I could have all 4 pieces, the best thing that you can do is put protection on all of them. There's a lot of information out there. I'll let you look it up if you don't believe me. But that's the truth. Just having straight protection on all your armor is the best thing that you can do. If you're going to be short a piece, you do actually gain a little bit of bonus by having individual protections on them, but you also lose a little bit in every other area. So anyway, moving on. So protection and fire protection, and then I'm going to want to have Featherfall, and Depth Strider. Those are our boots. And then, Aqua, Affinity, and Respiration. Takes care of our helmet. What am I missing? And we could do Sharpness. Sharpness. And Power. Takes care of damage output for our bow and our arrow, or bow and our sword. I know that it's pronounced sword. I just like to say sword. Okay. Then what? That's all of our tools, our weapons, and our armor. What else would we enchant? Why do I think that I need 8 more slots? I know that I need 8 more slots. Let me think on that a second. And we're back. Alright, so I figured it out. It's good and bad. obviously that's all the enchants that we need already, but I had decided that I wanted these 8 slots available for toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, and armorsmiths so that we could get free sword, pick, axe, shovel, pants, boots, helmet, and a chest plate, even though I don't wear it, without having to use diamonds to do it. We could just use emeralds and trades to do it. The good news is that means I didn't need these lecterns that were here, so I was able to put them here, so now we have more than enough lecterns. And this is all like future expansion stuff. I don't even really care about this, so we'll do this at a later date. But I think right now I'm actually going to spend some time in the training facility and get these maybe not filled up because it's a pretty tedious process. But to get at least some of the major ones taken care of, so that we can get all of our stuff mended up. Enchanted up, but yes, mended up. I've been holding on to this diamond axe forever, as well as this pickaxe right here that's about to die. You can see I've got an iron pick that I made, and I don't know why I have an iron. Oh, because I just made this diamond shovel, but I had this iron shovel as well, and then I ended up burning out the diamond shovel that I made. The only other thing that I want to do real quick while I got you guys on camera, because I just noticed them all in my inventory, I forgot to dump off the mine carts in here. This is just minecart recycling for our training center, and then if you didn't notice as well, this chest right here, we can fill that with the splash potion of weakness that pops out here, and it fills that dispenser for us. Then what happens is if we have an empty cart that comes through like we had before, or if for some reason the villager dies while he's being attacked by the zombie for whatever reason, or let's say we just want a villager. We can shoot a villager out here without turning it into a zombie. We just have to bypass this guy right away. And then as long as this lamp is off when we send him through, see that powered rail lights up, but no splash potion gets dispensed. If this is on, then the splash potion gets dispensed, and we gotta do the golden apple thing and wait and push him along. So I'm gonna sit here and do that for a little while, and get some of these guys ready to go. And then we'll be back and figure out what we're going to do next. And we're back! So I got a few of the villager trading cells all taken care of. We didn't get them all filled up just yet. And almost all of them are perfect 1 emerald trades. There's a couple of them. Efficiency ended up as a 9. And sharpness ended up as a 7. We can get those for 1. And we can always trade those guys out if we get better trades for them. But those were good enough. I mean, efficiency 5 and sharpness 5 are hard enough to come by. And as long as it's not double digits, I was happy with it. So, unfortunately, I ran out of golden apples. I ran out of gold to make golden apples. And so I was trying to figure out maybe we could do like a poor man's gold farm kind of a deal. But we've only got about 10 minutes left in this video, and I don't think that's going to be enough time to do it. Also, I realized that I kind of got way ahead of myself this episode. With doing all the villager things, I've been really trying to get that done and get my enchants and get to some better gear. But I never showed you guys, first of all, our chicken coop that we built in the last episode is doing amazing. Look at all the things that's making for us. I've been using it a lot, mostly for chicken and for feathers, really, because we didn't have infinity, so I had to make arrows. And it's just pumping stuff out like crazy. Also, inside of our little barn area, we bred up some more sheep and got some different colors, and I got the cow farm done. I don't think I ever showed you guys that. So we can take our wheat here. Oh wait, let's take a look at something real quick. Stop following me, sheep. So we look in this chest out here. See, we got a stack and 4 beef and 1 leather. This is where I've been getting all my leather to make the books, to do all the villager things. So we come along here and feed all these guys their wheat. Put it away when we're done. Get out of here. And then, oh, actually, let's grab up. Bet we get some experience. A little bit. Mend up that pick that's almost broken. Okay. Then we come back and look in the chest again. We had a stack in 4 and 1. Now we got a stack of 14 and 6, so it's working just great, just fine and dandy and wonderful. But we wanted to get a sheep farm in here too, and I never did that. And we're gonna need some carpets to finish. Once we build the building that goes around the village trading hall, we're gonna need some carpets to do some decorating things. So I need to get this done. 3 hours later. Okay, not really 3 hours, but quite a while later. I just did a whole bunch of recording and trying to get the sheep farm done, and then I got about part way into it and realized that my measurements were off. My measurements were off. Hang my head in shame. No, they were. I had a bunch of things wrong in here, and it caused it to not be lining up properly, and I couldn't figure out why. So I had to go kind of backtrack and figure it all out, and I realized that why it was because all of these I was basing everything off of where these fence posts are, and all of these fence posts are actually supposed to be here, not here. It's a big giant mistake, but it's fine. I got it situated, fixed now. But in order to get this sheep farm done, I think the first thing that I want to do is build the storage solution. I think I talked about in the last episode how, oh look, oh, and I used those to make sticks or something. That's fine. I have more. I talked about in the last episode how we're going to bump this out and make a storage system for the sheep farm. And we can go ahead and do that. We're not going to need these. We're going to need that space, and we're going to have a roof line that goes in there. I'm not going to decorate this thing today. It's just because I don't think I have time. But we'll get it functioning at least. And basically what we want to do is have chests like this. Oops. There we go. Make sure those are lined up properly. They are. And they all go the same way. There we go. And now hoppers going into those chests, obviously. That's why I dug this thing out, I bet, because I had to get back out of here. And then, if we come on down here, this is where the minecart is going to be going back and forth picking up all the wool drops. And so we have to get it over to here. And in order to do that, we'll do a dropper line coming up like so. Okay, and then more hoppers going. Actually, if I do one going into that block, obviously that's not acceptable, but you can zip these around like this. And there we go. And that's actually going to give us a little bit of overflow protection. And if we fill up and things aren't able to go, we'll have these 6 hoppers that'll just rotate the wool and be able to collect it and take it out. It's not a whole lot of overflow protection. I really don't think we're going to need any overflow protection, but we've got it just in case. Now we'll come down here and hook this guy up by how we're going to do it. Let's go. Well, let's add 2 hoppers like that. First and foremost, and then we'll do a pretty basic thing here that you've seen me do 100 times, or at least once. I'm going to use polished diorite because diorite is garbage. Nobody likes it, and so I tend to try to use it in my redstone builds because, first of all, they're hidden. Usually, so you don't see the ugly diorite. Second of all, it's polished diorite, so if you run into it on accident, you know it's not natural. You know it wasn't meant to be there. And so probably it's a redstone build and you should not break it. Okay? And then like so. And then like so. And then like so. And then we can do the other ones up top. Now in here, we need to do that. power this from the side with a lever so that it doesn't affect these hoppers. I really wish I could have that dirt block back, but I guess not. And then the rest of the line like so. 14. That's probably enough. We'll grab one of these. We could power that. Do I have, how many torches have I got? Just one? We'll power it on the way back. $14, $15. Ow, crap. It should be fine. Should be fine. And then we'll power that one. Oh no, we can't power it there. We'll power it. That's why I was going to power it on the way back. Is that there's going to be sheep here, standing right here, and I'm worried that I might not be able to power it from there. So let's power it from here. Oh, I'm glad that worked. I didn't know if it was going to work on the sidewall like that. And now this one as well. I was going to do it in front of it, but I can totally do it right there. And now if we make one of these. I still want to grab that. Oh, it just did grab it. Oh, and it shot it up. Okay. So we know it works. And that is making it all the way to the end and coming back. Perfect. So now let's just dig our way out of here real quick. Oh, I broke a torch. That's fine. None of those torches are really supposed to be there. Anyway, okay. Let's finish this real quick, like, before it becomes an issue. And then I don't know if we need to put, I think we do. We'll put a redstone dot right there. That will take care of powering that dropper as well. It's probably going to play a little bit of havoc with our hoppers that we've got here and lock them and unlock them. But it's unlocked in its off state, so it should be fine. So in order to make this sheep farm work, what we need to do, if you've never seen this design, basically we're going to have sheep standing right here. Now, when he eats that grass, there's going to be a block update change, and we're going to detect it with that guy right there. And when he eats the grass, his wool is going to grow back again, and when it does, we're going to activate this dispenser with shears in it to shear the sheep. And the way that we're going to do that is by using this update change to power this sticky piston, which will then move this observer, which will then detect the change and power the block. Okay, let's grab a sheep. Can we grab this guy? Maybe? Will he follow? I guess if I went and grab that wheat, he'll follow me, won't he? Maybe I can push him. Get! Oh, wait, stop. Don't. No, don't. No, don't. Yeah, I forgot about that. Get out of here, sheep. Get. And he's stuck. Alright. He's gonna eat anyway, even though his wool is not, doesn't need his new wool, is what I'm trying to say. His wool is not, he's not been sheared, he's still gonna eat. So if we sit here and wait for a second. Somebody else ate. Why don't you eat? Why are you not hungry, sheep? Huh? Huh? Maybe because I'm staring at him. Okay, there he did it. And you see he got sheared automatically. Let's wait and see if that wool gets picked up. Nope. Uh-oh. What did we break? So I'm not sure if that wool just didn't get picked up because it's so close to that fence post. I'm running into some weird issues with the cow farm as well. Because I don't typically make these farms with fence posts in the front. Usually I would use just like a block. Actually, I should be using a block of dirt here so that it becomes grass, which would make this block turn back to grass even sooner. Okay, we got his little cell traded out for dirt, and it sounds like we got pillagers nearby. Dirt with a glass block on top of it. Hopefully this changes to grass, even while the glass block is on top. That was actually a lot more difficult than I wanted it to be, and so I'm probably not going to do the rest of the cells. Oh good, it did change to grass. I'm not going to do the rest of the cells until I can get the hoppers into the dispensers behind the stall. Because otherwise, I know for a fact I'm going to break that dirt block and he's going to jump out and I'm going to have to go through the process of getting him back in there again, which is kind of a pain. So let's just wait for him to eat, make sure that this works now, and then I'll go through and do all that. Okay, there he goes. He ate. We got cheered. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I didn't hear the thing go off. There we just heard the droppers go off, so it's probably not in here. No, but the dirt that was picked up earlier made it all the way through. There it is. Did we only pick up one? It would seem so. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So then the next time that something gets pushed through the system, then that yellow one will be here. The next one will be stuck there, but eventually they will all rotate their way around. So that's great. So all that's left to do now is to duplicate what we did here in the other 15 stalls. But we're going to do all that off camera because I just don't have the time to finish. This video has already gone late, and I still need to get it all edited and uploaded so that it can go live Sunday morning. If you're watching this when it goes live, don't forget that in a few hours we'll be doing our Sunday morning live stream, Wake Up with Runtime, where we'll probably end up finishing this tonight. And tomorrow during the live stream we'll probably work on a gold farm. Poor man's gold farm, so that we can make more golden apples and do more villager things. And then also, I don't know what else we're going to do. But if you like this video and the series, please make sure that you leave a like. Consider subscribing so that you know when new videos go live. Feel free to check out my Twitch stream as well. Down in the description, you'll find a link, and also a link to the Impulse SV villager breeder that we made on stream. So you should go check that out too if you haven't already. This is Runtime Air signing out. Bye!